can you go and tell them that the kitchen is closed? We're shut!
All right, let's dive into the whirlwind world of Kitchen Nightmares, where Chef Gordon Ramsay takes on some of the most troubled eateries across the country. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Imagine a place where the warmth of home-cooked meals promises to greet every guest. That was the vision behind Dream Diners, a cozy eatery nestled in the heart of a bustling community. Run by a family that poured their hearts into the idea, they unfortunately forgot to add a dash of experience into the mix. It wasn't just the recipes that needed a sprinkle of salt. It was their entire approach to running a restaurant. When Chef Ramsay walked in, it was like stepping into a time capsule. The decor seemed to have been frozen in time, and not in a charming vintage way. It screamed of days gone by, and not in a whisper, but in a desperate shout for an update. The menu? It was like reading a novel from an era where blandness was a virtue. Ramsay's verdict on the dishes was as expected. They were underwhelming, to say the least. Dreams might be the foundation of this diner, but nightmares were the daily special. Next stop, Marina's, a seafood restaurant with a view as stunning as its dishes were disappointing. Positioned by the sparkling harbor, it had all the makings of a seafood sensation. However, the reality was a shipwreck. The high turnover of staff was the first red flag, signaling deep-seated issues below deck. The kitchen was like a pirate ship in the midst of battle, chaotic, unruly, and with a captain in denial. Chef Ramsay's arrival was met with the same optimism that a sinking ship might have at the sight of a lighthouse. But the beacon of hope quickly dimmed when he tasted the seafood platter. Promises of freshness fell flat, much like the limp fish on his plate. The confrontation that followed wasn't just about the food. It was a lesson in leadership and accountability. Ramsay wasn't just there to critique. He was there to steer the ship away from the rocks. Do consider subscribing to our channel if you've enjoyed watching us so far. Rolling right along on our culinary roller coaster, let's grab a slice of the action at Tony's Pizzeria. This joint used to be the talk of the town, buzzing with folks eager for a taste of their legendary pizza. But lately, things have taken a turn for the worse. The vibe's gone from "this is the place to be" to "maybe let's eat somewhere else." The big challenge at Tony's? Keeping up with the times. Pizza might be timeless, but taste buds evolve. The head chef, however, wasn't too keen on tweaking the tried and tested recipes. Enter Chef Ramsay, ready to spice things up, only to be met with a slice of stubbornness. The signature pizza, once a crowd pleaser, now seemed to miss the mark. The dough was off, the toppings lackluster. Ramsay's plan to inject some new life into the menu and get the staff up to speed was easier said than done, with resistance at every turn. Next up, the dessert bar, where sweets and dreams were supposed to come together. Instead, it turned out to be more of a nightmare. This spot had a cool idea: desserts front and center, all day, every day. Problem was, not enough people seemed to crave dessert for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When Ramsay dropped by, the dessert sampler was a letdown. The presentation was as flat as yesterday's soda, and the flavors? Forgettable. The creativity was there, but it was lost in translation from concept to plate. Ramsay, never one to shy away from a challenge, rolled up his sleeves to whip this dessert dream into shape. He suggested broadening the menu to include more than just sweets, aiming to attract a wider crowd. With some reluctance, the team began to see the light, working on a revamped menu and focusing on delivering an experience that was as satisfying as their desserts were meant to be. In both Tony's Pizzeria and the dessert bar, the message was clear. Change isn't just good, it's necessary. But would these restaurants rise to the occasion, or would they stick to their old ways? Well, that is all from us today. If you liked watching our video, do drop a like to this video also. Don't forget to subscribe for more such content. We're trying to upload every day, so do let me know what you would like to see from me next.